right, good evening, everybody. And tonight I'm going to show you how to wash your rocks. That's right, everybody. Before we can begin our rock identification, we have to wash our rocks. So here we have some rocks. We have this baby rock. And then we have big sister rock. And we have mommy rock. And big daddy rock. And to be able to identify them, they need to be clean. So here we have our sink. And of course, no bath time is complete without some rubber duckies. So we're going to get some water going here. Not too hot. We don't want to scald the babies. We're going to rinse them off. I'm going to use a little drop of soap. And you do want to try to get as much dirt off as possible. So give it a good massage. And rinse. You see much better. We're doing this so that we can see the crystals that are inside. So let's do this next rock here. As I'm doing this, I'm also feeling for texture. Certain rocks should feel like wet dirt when we do this. So we're going to add our soap. This one does not, of course, feel like it has a wet soil feel to it. Again, just going to try to get off as much mud as possible, just so we can see the detail in the grain. You may need to wash a rock more than once. Oh, look at all those bubbles. Do not laugh at me, Isabella.
I'm fixing your duck. I realize that's in the video now. That looks like a shark too.
Okay. So let's wash up this next rock. And you're seeing how much this here can really help us see the detail on our rocks.
Don't forget to dry them.
Yes, we're going to dry them later.
You have a blow dryer.
We're not blow drying the rocks, Isabella. That is a completely unnecessary step. Air drying works just fine.
Or you could blow dry them. I would not recommend doing that because that could set your house on fire. I don't know.
Ridiculous, Isabella. So that one's much cleaner. So here's our last rock. This, I would say, is way too big of a rock. My lovely assistant here is
very bad at putting soap
apparently
on rocks.
very bad at putting soap on rocks.
And hit one of our rubber duckies.
Needless to say, she's going to be fired later.
I don't think you can fire me.
Fairly certain I can.
I live with you.
We'll talk about that later when we renegotiate your contract. Alright. So, you can see now, you can definitely see much better detail in our rocks. So,
look at all those suds though.
It is a lot of soap suds.
The duckies are like gone. You murdered my ducks.
So here we have our cleaned rocks.
There's panning on them.
Please stop yelling. And this should be much easier for us to see.